Okay.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? Vortex Crystal Life here. Uh, I'm kind of going over what I read to you guys on chapter 1, book 2 on Dirty Secrets. So I'm kind of going over the characters. And right now we're talking about Megan in chapter 1. And we want to kind of like get a feel of the type of person she is. And so far from where I am in the book, or where I am on that chapter, is that she's caught up on the fact that she lost Cheetah and that he married the love of his life, who happened to be a dark-skinned female. And because of the fact that she's dark, this girl feels like Cheetah went down, he downgraded, basically. And I got my friend that's actually on Messenger. I'm talking to her, and we've been going over this kind of back and forth, and I decided to go ahead and record. So here we are. Alicia, you can speak to the subscribers.
Hello, everybody. How's it going this evening? Okay. So we were discussing the character that's opening up to us in the beginning chapter, which is Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Megan is the type that you want to love her, but she makes it really hard. Really, really hard. She just has a disdain, just a taste, a salivation in her mouth for this girl that Cheetah is with, because of the only simple fact is he married her. He didn't marry Megan. He married the other. So she has a very strong taste of hateration right now. And it's not looking too good on her. I can understand. I can understand her feelings, but she's in there a little too deep and unnecessarily. She really is. And there's no rhyme or reason for it. But she is the, how would we say, what do we want to call her? We don't want to call her the villain. So we would call her what would we call her, Susan?
I don't know. I would say that she would need to be called sort of like a antagonist, because
there you go.
She's more of I'm gonna be the itch that he can't scratch. I'm gonna be the I'm gonna be the thorn in your side. You're not gonna have him because you don't look better than me. For one, I'm light skinned and you're dark. So, he's supposed to be with me. I'm supposed to have this glamorous life. I'm supposed to be the one that's with him because he's rich and famous, not you. You know what I mean? So because
she has this very entitled mentality about herself, to put it nicely. And she's very entitled
because
upon
she grew up
her genetic disposition.
She grew up feeling like, because of the fact of her being light skinned, that she was supposed to have that glamorous, entitled life of a light skinned pretty girl. Okay, and that's right now, today, that still happens with a lot of girls that are a different shade, especially in our community. It's really sad, but that's what it is. But in her case, she's looking at the fact that this dude, she was dealing with him. She took him from her, the Aliyah, the first time. She felt like he wasn't supposed to leave her and go back to Aliyah. I feel like a lot of that is her karma, because of the way she treated Aliyah when they were growing up.
Exactly.
And because of the fact that Aliyah, being a dark-skinned girl, always felt like she wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? And she took a lot of that bullshit. She took all the bullying. She took all the stuff off of those girls, and they made her feel like she was nobody. So she was outcasted and by herself. And because she felt like that, it was horrible for her. So she went through all of that thinking that this dude wasn't going to come back to her. But the whole time, it was always meant for them to be together anyway. And now I think Megan
Yeah,
is getting what she put out, karma.
that part. Yeah, I think her receipts are totaling up on her real bad. They're totaling up on her really bad. It's not a good look on her, and um, she just she seems to also have this not just entitlement about what she deserves as you know as she puts it in her own words, a light skinned chick. But she wants to be entitled to basically putting somebody into servitude because of her want. And it's him. If she was to have her way with him, she'd have him in bondage somewhere.
Look,
That she's here, that enthralled with him.
Let me read this part. She said, he finally broke into the industry. He finally made it. I'm happy he made it. I want to see him climb. I can't front about that. I'm proud of him because he deserves to be famous. He's got the talent for it. He can sing like an angel, but you can hear in his voice that he's meant to be famous. But she said, I just wish that he didn't, she says, I just wish it didn't hurt so much to lose him to a dark-skinned chick. She's not better looking than me.
Oh.
She thinks that she's the shit now. You know, it's like she's looking at it from a superficial standpoint of he left me for a dark-skinned chick. It's not he left me because of him not really giving a shit about me, or he left me because he didn't really love me like I thought he did.
Yeah, she's focused on the fact that he left her because she was lacking a few shades of melanin. So that's the excuse that she's giving it in order not to make herself accountable for things that actually occurred in what between them and what she really thought was a true actual relationship. And she's seeing now that what is an actual relationship is what he has with Aliyah. She and Cheetah never had that. They never had that. It was a what is the word? It was an infatuationship. She didn't even realize it, but in her world, hey, that was all she wanted, and that was all she asked for, and that was exactly what she got. And now that she sees that he's putting into someone more and willingly, she is hurt to her core behind it.
And
she is hurt beyond her core.
On top of that, you know, she was looking at the fact that, you know, before he made it into the industry, that, you know, hey, I took the man. She was on some hood shit. I took your man, and I'm light skinned, and he gonna be with me, and I'm gonna be living that glamorous life. And then, you know, he made her think that. He took her all the way to the edge had her right on the edge of that cliff. And when it was time to jump, he pushed her ass off and went the other way. You know what I'm saying?
He pushed her off and grabbed a parachute.
Exactly.
He kept on flying.
And kept on rolling. And made a hell of a landing.
Yes, he kept it moving.
You know what I mean?
And she's still standing over there on the cliff like, what about me? What about me?
That part. Y'all, I'm telling you, man. This book is based on some truth. It's some truth to and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, because there's a lot of females that's out there going through that situation right now in the relationships, and it's not easy, especially for women that have been through the dark skin, light skin thing. I mean, it's crazy, but that's what still goes on to this day. And this is 2022. It's already bad enough that we have other oppositions, but then to be able to have that within our own, you know, circle, you know, with her feeling like, yeah, you know, I'm the fly one, you know, how come he didn't get with a female that was on my level? But what is your level? You know what I'm saying? The only thing is he gave you a nugget ring. He took the nugget ring from her and gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? You felt like, okay, yeah, I took your man, and we done got on with our lives. 4 years later, boom, he's right back to where he started, right back to the girl that he always wanted to be with in the first place. Now that he done broke into the industry, and now that he's making money, she's pissed. So, with females like that, you got to kind of watch it too, because you don't know if she's going to set this dude up. You don't know if she's going to try to hurt the girl that he married. We don't know which way Megan is going to turn. You know what I'm saying? In this instance with her, we don't know. You know what I mean? In her mind, she's, right now, I want to have my man back. I'm pregnant. She messed around and got pregnant too, okay? Now, you already know. If she has a boy, what's she going to do? Name the son after this dude. Because I had his first baby. He going to come back to me. That's what most females feel also, too. When you have a kid by a dude, that he's going to just be right there. That's not always true. So in her mind, like, again, she's young. She's young. She's not really thinking this is her first kid. This is something that he dropped on her, and she's like going through her emotion, her hormones and shit. You gotta think about that too. Her hormones is moving every which way. So.
Wow. Yeah, she and then we have poor Aliyah. Life has just really changed for her. She came from
nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And
nothing.
Having an auntie
it was just complete darkness.
And having an auntie that did her the way she did her, which was real cold. And this girl going through all of this within her own family, thinking that her family had her back. And she thought that this was going to be a protective mechanism or a mold for her. This was a protective mold that she was in, and all the time they were basically stabbing her and making her feel
that's just sad for
making her
for
feel like she
wasn't.
Yeah, she went through some trauma. She went through the mental trauma, she went through the mental stress, and then to have Cheetah come back into her life and make these changes for her and show her love. Again, we know where Cheetah came from, you know what I'm saying, and what he went through. That's in book 1, you guys. You got to check out book 1. That's kind of deep too. What Cheetah went through, and they both they're both like hand in glove because they're matching each other.
Yeah, that was her. How did you word it? Her Prince Charming.
Yeah, she was Cinderella and he was her Prince Charming.
Yes. Wow.
And then
their energy when they're together. Yes. Their energy together, he's a completely different person. They match each other. They meet each other at the soul, at the core. Mm-hmm. Versus he and Megan. Mm-hmm. When it's, he and Megan, their bond was through chaos. It was chaos and drama. And that's what their foundation
in the beginning. It was deception. Because remember in the beginning, she threw all those pictures out there to Cheetah, and he seen her ass and was like, ooh, you know what I mean? Thinking like a regular dude would. And he went after that. And when he went after that and got caught up and ended up getting that shit from her ass, and then, it came out, he couldn't hide it, and it came out, and Aliyah found out about it, and she left him alone. Like, no, you got a disease. I'm a virgin. I ain't finna mess with you and catch no disease. Ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can imagine how he was feeling on that part. He was probably embarrassed. Then on top of that, he had to go to this broad, and she turned it all around being evil and grimy and one of those hood chicks. Then it turned out in her favor. With something bad happening like that, it turned out in Megan's favor. So she felt like, she won. And then it came back around and bit her in the ass.
She won by default. She didn't even realize it, but she thought she had won the match. And she had won by default because Aliyah let him go. She let him go. Like you said, she didn't want anything to do with the situation. So she's over here thinking, I knew he would be back. I got him. And no, you didn't you got him all right. But hey, sometimes when you get what you ask for, you're going to realize, yeah, that's not what you thought you was getting.
She let him go.
Yeah, but you got it now.
She let him go, and her ego got the best of her because she wanted him to fight for her. You know, she wanted, you know, and we do want that when a man, sometimes when we love a man real hard and
they put in some
hurt
effort,
us,
you know,
we want him to put in some
spontaneous
effort to come
effort.
after us. We want him to come after us. We want him to fight for us, and then their ego gets in the way. When I ain't about to kiss her ass, you know what I'm saying? So then after that, it's like, okay, then they're separate. And I think in this situation, now that Aliyah's back with Cheetah, what do you think? How do you think she's going to turn out to be? How do you think Aliyah, what kind of person do you think she's going to turn out to be?
Well, from the standpoint that we're at as of right now, we still see that she's still in that fractured shell. Mm-hmm. She trusts him, but she still doesn't have that power and security deep within herself to pull off that old dark coat from the life that she now does not have to live.
What, with her being
insecure?
She's still kind of say she's gonna be insecure.
She's still sort of cloaked in it because she's in a whole new life and she's not sure exactly what it is completely that she's going to get and what's going on. Yes,
well, think her husband is a millionaire. She got a millionaire, money.
Yes, but that's still a new situation for her, and new. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, it's new, but then too, at the same time, who does she have to turn to besides him? Because with him being in the industry, he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone all the time. He's pretty much gonna be gone. Yeah. She's by herself, dealing with a whole fresh new family. You know what I mean? His family is, you know, his mom's Native American. They living on a Native American reservation. You know, here she is, black. In her mind, I'm dark skinned. I'm in here with all of these people that are, you know, the different shade than me. She's going through that part too. But with this money kind of there, it kind of gives her a little bit of sense of security because she can shop and she can do all of that to make herself feel better just for the moment. But I'm trying to figure out where this is going to take her as far as her dealing with this girl being pregnant, that he's not with anymore. She's insecure about that. Then at the same time, she's brand new to the relationship thing, sex thing, all of that. She was a virgin. So, I mean, now that they're married, she's, you know, getting the experience of sex. And here this girl was talking about how, you know, oh, he was the bomb. He's the bomb. He's the bomb. She, you know what I mean? I showed him this and that, and he got all this for me and that and da. She don't know. Aliyah really don't know what she's got going on. You know what I mean? She's
new to life. Mm-hmm. It's like she's chronologically she's a teenager, and she's legally an adult, but really sort of in the mental status of living life, she's a newborn. She's a newborn. She is coming into a whole new life at this point.
And Cheetah
new
likes that.
Money. She's coming from not having any type of financial background. We're talking about financially, mentally, physically, spiritually. She is the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Mm-hmm. So now we have to see how she's going to spread her wings.
Do you think Megan is going to get Cheetah back? Good question.
Do I think Megan will get Cheetah back?
Mm-hmm. Do you think Megan's
she'll never have his heart, so she'll never get him back.
You think
Yeah, he might go on and go, you know, tap a little something here and there, but she's never gonna have him back. He's already committed, and I didn't say give, I said committed his heart to Aliyah, and that's something that men don't do loosely at all.
Well, as fine as that
dude
is, the dude is super fine. As fine as he is.
And it really has nothing to do with that.
I get that part. What I'm saying is,
once a man gives his heart, he has to have already.
Yeah, but listen.
In order, before he even trusts you, he's got to respect you.
Listen, he respects Aliyah. He's got respect for her. He has respect for her. He has respect for her. He loves her. True. But you got to look at it this standpoint too. The man is brand new into the industry. He's got some serious paper. Groupies are going to be coming from all areas of his life. Groupie chicks, beautiful girls. That's something that she's going to have to worry about too. And he's young. You think he's not going to be fucking? He is going to be fucking. He's going to be fucking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even though
if she happens to be there, right time, right place, or if he can get access to her, then yeah, she'll have him in that way. But as far as I'm talking about, like, to the core of him, spiritually get him back, she never had him to begin with.
Oh yeah, you talking she about Megan. I'm talking about you said that you don't think that he's going to go back to Megan. You believe he'll go back to her just for sex.
He never was with her, really. If you think about it, you know, him and Aliyah, excuse me, his level of commitment, he has commitment with Aliyah. Megan is just a convenience. Aliyah is a commitment and Megan is a convenience. And she always has been. But what she did was she threw a stamp on that and called it a relationship.
Yeah, because of the fact that she felt like all those years that she was right there for him, but he was basically hustling in the music industry, trying to make it in the industry. Now that he's broke into the industry, he's like, you know, it's not like he used her, but I would say that it was a rebound situation. It was something that he was like, you know what? She's here for the meantime. You know, Aliyah ain't trying to get back with me, because he did chase her. He was trying to be with her the whole time, and she was like, nah.
Basically, what did our grandparents call that? What did they call that back then? She was the comfort girl.
Okay, that's a good way to put it.
She was the comfort girl.
He was playing under her clothes.
Oh, yeah, we haven't heard, girl. We had to pull that one out the closet, didn't we? She was the comfort girl. Yeah, we had to retch around and retch way back. Yeah, she was the comfort girl. Yeah, she talking about that light skin, dark skin, so let's go on and give her what she wants. She was the comfort girl. That's what she was. She was the comfort girl. You know, it's like when Master want to go and throw his old royal. What Master do? He go and get the comfort girl. And that's what Megan was. And she thought she had it because she looks at Aliyah like, oh, Aliyah was out there, you know, plucking cotton in the field. You know, she didn't have nothing. She didn't come from nothing. And oh, I was over here in the big house with Master. You know, that's the way she has that mentality.
What you
she really does. And it's sad, like you said earlier, it's a lot of people out here that have that same mentality. It's ugly. It's truly ugly. And it is. It's a sad one. But if you think about it, that's what Megan is. She's on that lane of thought. And it's sad. It is so sad. But she would feel even sadder if she knew somebody tell her, girl, you know what? You never had that man. That man, you was his comfort girl. Oh, that would rip her to her soul. Oh, yes. Yeah, she was. She was the comfort girl, and now she's with child. And now she's mad because the lady of the house is in the big house. She's getting the shopping trips and, you know, and the posting on the gram and, you know, the red carpets and, you know, and she's out there in the limelight, you know, with this man that is truly committed to her. But the comfort girl forgot her place. So we could also go there. She forgot her place.
And you know what's crazy? Wait. You know what's crazy? Let me say this before it slips my mind. What's crazy is, like you said, the red girl is the comfort girl, and the cotton field girl is red carpet.
Was the dark girl, and she's the
red carpet. Wait. Let me say this. She was the dark skinned girl is on the red carpet, while the red girl is in the cotton field now. And what I feel is that she probably feels like that was not supposed to turn out like it did.
Yes.
That's exactly how it turned out. Roles changed, and now the red girl is in the cotton field. So now I wonder what the field, I wonder what the field nigga girl is gonna do now that she's in you know, she's not, she's no longer a cotton, she's no longer in the field. Now she's on the red carpet. How do you think this girl's gonna turn out? How do you think Aliyah's gonna turn out?
I don't think it'll be, I don't think it'll be hard for her to switch gears as soon as she feels comfortable to take off that coat of darkness that she walked into happiness with. She's safe now. Everything that she's never had and did not have, she has. She has the man. That man has brought her into a whole different frequency of air. That's not the negativity that she grew up with. Financially, you know, she can actually say that she has a financial situation, financial means now, because she came from nothing, being a minor. You know, she was handled wrong in every way by the adults that were entrusted to her. But now she's legally an adult. She's married a man that is a billionaire. Yeah. He just found out, you know, that he's a billionaire.
But he can't touch the money yet.
She's also got 25. To acquaint herself with another thing that she...
I said he can't touch the money yet until he's 25. So he's technically not really a billionaire yet.
Okay. Yes, but he's not a billionaire yet, but they still have financial means.
Yeah.
With him being in the industry. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said she can say that she has financial means now, because that's not something that she was ever given the luxury or that she was ever privy to, if at all.
Neither was Megan, though. Megan didn't have no money either, though.
Protected and loved and guided, even though he didn't come from that as well. But this is what she's also getting newly acquainted with, having that she did not have, is being surrounded by a family environment. So
Aliyah,
that's something that your head has to...
Yeah, I get that part with Aliyah, yeah. But Megan's ass didn't really come from no real money either, though.
Yeah.
You know,
so she just... it's an adjustment.
Yeah. It's a big adjustment for Aliyah.
Chicks like Megan, they don't need money, because, you know, they feel that their power is between their legs and in the color of the shade of their skin.
True.
Because that's what they out there hustling off of.
Yeah, they are. And they hustling hard. They hustling hard. So now with the position that... Now with the position that her ass is in now, though,
left and right.
Now with the position that Megan is in now, I'm wondering how her hustle was gonna be. You know what I mean? I wonder how her hustle is gonna be. But then Cheetah did tell her. Cheetah, wait, I don't know if you got to that part yet. I don't know if you got to that part yet. Wait a minute, 1 second. I don't know if you got to that part yet. I don't know if you got to that part where Cheetah told her, if you don't mess with Aliyah. He told her that in the chapter. If you don't mess with Aliyah, you don't try to fight her. If you leave her alone, I'm gonna look out for you and my kid. He did tell her that too. So that's probably gonna be kind of like a hustle for Megan.
I did go over that. I think that was page 20. It's 20 something or other. Yeah.
Yeah. So he told her that. He did say, I'm gonna look out for you.
Yeah. So she's gonna have to learn how to mind her P's and Q's. And that's what I was actually going to speak on, is that Megan doesn't realize now, as the comfort girl, now you don't even realize that you really got shackles on you too, because you're not really going to be able to maneuver like you thought you was maneuvering before. Because she got one up by him, and she doesn't want to admit it. She'll admit it within herself, but out loud, I think she's only said that one time. And that was during the conversation to his mother. But as far as her repeating that out loud, no, she'll never say that out loud. And now that he has shown her that alpha male power, you know, and he holds all the cards, because she's basically what some of these dudes call, a gold digger. She wants to be taken care of. Oh, get my nails done, get my hair done. Even though, yes, she's always been pretty independent, taking care of herself. But now that she knows he has this money and she's pregnant with his baby, oh, she's gonna milk this.
Yeah,
she's gonna milk this all the way to the dairy farm.
I think she's gonna use it too. I feel like she's gonna use it to her advantage too, because I got the baby.
She's gonna milk this. So when he says, "I'll set you up," she's like, "Okay." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's more really the gold digger while she's sitting there talking that shit about Aliyah. She was talking about Aliyah being a gold digger, and you don't even know her. What you love about her, you don't even know her. But I feel like,
and it's actually her.
I feel like it's her. I feel like it's her.
It is her.
It is her.
It is
I feel
her.
Like it's her
Aliyah
too.
has no concept of money.
Right.
Her husband is having to show her and force her to spend money. Come on, babe, go shopping, do this. Because she does not come from or understand or really perceive and understand the meanings of being able to have financial means. She comes from ruin of every type, every measure.
Well, actually, too,
mental,
with
emotional,
Aliyah,
spiritual.
I would say more of that came from her aunt being a bitch and not really showing her or giving her anything. She was giving all that stuff to her cousin, to Nicole. Nicole was getting all the nice clothes, the shoes, the dolls, all of that stuff. Yeah. And Aliyah was only getting basic shit. Like on Christmas, she would get a brush set, a comb set, some deodorant, some, just basically bullshit. So she never, any little thing that Cheetah did for her meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the fact that she's changing her lifestyle and coming into this means of money and they never seen what it was like. She's seen what she was actually appreciated. She's seen genuinely what she was actually getting. No, she's seen what she could have, but because of how she was living with her aunt, she never had the privy of having what she's always dreamed of having. So now she's in a position now at a young age where she got blessed with getting back with the guy that she was in love with. And not only that, him giving her the life that she's always wanted and always desired and always deserved. And I wouldn't say desired, I would say she always deserved. She's grateful for every little thing he does for her.
That she is deserving of.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to talk too long, you guys. I'm going to keep this short because I don't want to go too deep into this. But book 2 of Dirty Secrets is really good. I'm busting my butt on this. I'm working super hard on it. Not only that, book 1 is pretty good. It kind of like leads you over into book 2. But my whole goal for Dirty Secrets is to see this climb. That's what I want to see. I want to see it climb, and I want to see more people getting into this story. So stay tuned. I might read chapter 2. Stay tuned. All right.